So, hello guys, and welcome to the channel. This side Prakash, and today we're gonna talk about the Global Korea Scholarship. So, without wasting a lot of time, let me get started. So, we're gonna discuss about the Global Korea Scholarship. The details were out back in November, but that was the time when it was only available for the bachelor's program. Now, there's some deadline available for the masters and the PhD program. So, I thought of making a video and informing all of you about the opportunity available in this one. So, yeah. So, so the agenda is very clear in this video. We're going to talk about the overview of the scholarship, what are the requirements, and whether you're eligible or not, and then lastly the strategy that you need to take up to get accepted in this scholarship. So yeah, so the Global Career Scholarship. Let's talk about the benefits first and foremost. So this is a fully funded scholarship opportunity wherein they are going to pay you roughly $1,000 US dollars every month for you to study in Korea, South Korea, which is roughly it is going to be around 90,000 rupees when it's converted. So they are going to give you free education and also going to give you 90,000 rupees every month. This also covers your insurance, your flights, your stay and allowance, monthly allowance, and a complete 100% tuition fee waiver. So a really good opportunity. So what the eligibility? I'll put it very simplify. I'll simplify the eligibility criteria for you. So you need to be under 40 years of age. You need to have a relevant degree for which you're applying, and you need to have a good CGPA. At least you need to have a top 20% in your class so that they can figure out that yeah, you are eligible for the scholarship. And lastly, you should, if you are a recent graduate, then you should be getting your degree by July 2026. And if you think that your university is kind of known for delaying the degrees, then you should take the steps to ensure that your degree is in your hands by July 2026. And failing to do so, you might be ineligible to get the scholarship. And what's the document requirement? First is you need to fill up the application form, and you need to have a good SOP written, study plan as well. So there's the requirement for the SOP and study plan. They have a very specific document that they provide, and they have a very clear guidelines mentioned in both the SOP and study plan. So you need to provide some really good and strong SOP for that. So next up, you need to give at least two recommendation letters to the university, and also all the documents that you will be that you give to the university or the embassy. They should be apostilled, which means that they should be translated. So you need to find a good agency that can give you the apostle service as well. And the scholarship is available in two tracks. First is the embassy track and the university track. You need to choose just one of them. You cannot apply with either embassy or the university track. Now, who am I specifically? I'm Prakash. I am expert in study abroad consulting. I have over 8 years, over 8.5 years specifically of experience in providing all these kind of services. I've helped students go from countries like UK, Canada, Australia, US, such countries. I have a student in almost each and every country that you can find out. And my expertise is in SOP and application. I can craft really good SOPs for you based on your profile to showcase what all you are capable of. And I have some proven success with GKS and ETH, such kind of opportunities. And lastly, I can help you even if you have a very average profile. So if you think you don't deserve to be a part of such such a scholarship, then you should definitely get in touch. So yeah, why everybody is looking for GKS? First of all, it is everything is being paid up. They are paying your 100% tuition fees for the entire program which you are shortlisted for. Secondly, they are also paying you a monthly allowance. Every month you're getting $1,000 in your pocket that can easily pay up for your rent. For your, like, obviously they are going to give you some allowance and settlement support also, but rent and food and all those, travel, etc., everything is covered in that. And you also get a free round trip flight tickets. So imagine they are going to pick you up from India and then leave you to South Korea for to whichever university you're applying for. And lastly, you also get a 1 year free Korean language training and medical insurance. See, Korean language training is really a good part of the scholarship. Why? Because let's suppose if you learn Korean, you will be automatically eligible to apply to companies like Hyundai and other companies like that. So definitely learning a new language will open up new opportunities for you to, even if you're returning to India after completing your education, you can still go back to Korea and you can find good opportunities if you learn the language really well. Now, who all can apply? Make sure that you are under 40 years of age, and uh, the degrees required are bachelor's, master's, and PhDs. You can apply to any of them. And final degree, that I told you previously, you should be getting your degree before July 2026. Failing to do so, you will be ineligible for the scholarship. And also you need to have some really good CGPA, although they have not given any good number that this is what they want. But if you are somewhere in the top 20% of your class, you are a good shot for that. And CGPA conversion has to be done, so make sure you provide the CGPA conversion certificate as well. And lastly, documents which are required. First of all, you need to complete the application on the website. I'll provide you with the exact link in the description box. You can go on the website and apply over there. Then you will also have to prepare a good SOP study plan and provide two recommendation letters at least, and an apostilled degree and transcripts are also required. So if you have the degree, let's suppose you graduated last year, make sure that you get your degrees apostilled and translated, this is what we call. And this can absolutely help you, and it is a requirement obviously for this scholarship. And you also need to provide a citizenship proof of you and your parents. You don't have to be a Korean citizen to be a part of the scholarship. So yeah, and a medical form is required so they can take your medical examination, and you need to prove that you're healthy to be in Korea. And apostle process, yeah, MEA India apostle can be a time consuming process, so make sure you are getting it done beforehand. Now, in the SOP, what exactly are they looking for? In your SOP, you need to showcase that you have a good academic journey. Make sure that you are highlighting your achievements and experiences in a very good manner. Secondly, you need to connect your background towards showing that how you have given really good impact to the world. If you, let's suppose, if you have some really good projects or researches that you have done in your bachelor's or in your 12th class or something of that sort, that can actually help you in your in getting the scholarship. And you also need to tell why exactly you want to visit Korea. Make sure that you are speaking something professional for this part. Don't just mention that you are interested in this BTS or some other bands or something. That can be a good thing, but may not be really helpful in getting the success in this scholarship. Then you also need to tell why exactly you want to take up this particular program. How is it beneficial to you, to the world as well? And also you need to craft a story and not just provide a detailed resume in the SOP form. So if you can do this, then definitely you have created a really good SOP for yourself. Lastly, there is a study plan as well. You need to tell your research focus areas in the study plan. You need to tell why exactly Korea that you're choosing for this particular program. You can take a few examples of, let's suppose, if you have chosen two or three universities, you can tell why exactly that particular professor has been chosen for this particular program by you. And you also need to, as I just told you, you also need to mention about the labs, professors, and the universities that you have chosen. Lastly, you also need to come up with some really good projects that you have done, and if there is anything, how those projects are helpful in this academic stint that you're taking up. And you also need to make it very much Korea specific, so make sure that it is not a very generic study plan or a statement of purpose. Now, let's talk about the application strategies and tips. So there are two ways in which you can apply for the program. First is the embassy track and the university. Second is the university track. You can just apply to one of them and not both of them. Okay, so if you apply to the embassy track, which we also recommend, in the embassy track you can apply for up to 3 universities, while in the university track you can just apply directly to one university. So in the university track there is a lot more competition, but in the embassy track there is very less competition, and mostly students, Indian students, they apply to the embassy track, and this is also what I would recommend. But if you're comfortable with the university track, then you can definitely do that as well. Now, there are a few strategies that you can also focus on that most students actually miss. You can target top universities with high CGPA profiles. You can also explore regional options as well, and then you can. So I'll tell you how you should be actually taking on this. So let's suppose if you're using the embassy track, wherein you can apply to 3 universities. So you can apply to one top university, then one regional one, and then one not so good, but yeah, it's tier 2 or tier 3, kind of a university in the embassy track. And also you need to provide a really powerful and strong SOP and study plan. See, this is a highly respected scholarship which is offered by South Korea. So you need to understand that there is going to be a very high competition in this entire process. So the more powerful your SOP and the study plan is, the more are your chances of getting approved in this scholarship. Now, lastly, start your apostille process very early as you can, because this is going to take a lot of time. So if you can get it done ASAP, then this is really good for you. Now, do's and don'ts. Prepare your documents early, then tailor your SOP for Korea specific. Do not make it generic. Like maybe if you have applied to UK or US or Australia, do not use the same SOP for the GKS part. Then also you need to research the universities very clearly. Make sure that you're writing specific details of the universities wherever it is required, and avoid stupid mistakes that you're applying to both embassy track and the university track. So do not apply to both of them. And also one more important thing, that you should not contact the professors even if you have applied to the university or the embassy track. So yeah, this is what you need to take care of. So I hope this video, you must have found something valuable in this video. If you think this was helpful, and you need you think that some other students could be benefited with this video, do share it with them. And if you need any help with SOP or your study plan or anything else with respect to the Global Career Scholarship, then definitely get in touch. You can reach out to me over with the website at sop-writer.in. Otherwise, you can contact me on 844-738-5389. You can reach out to me over here. Try to contact me on WhatsApp. Otherwise, a normal phone call would work for it. So thank you so much for watching in. And if you feel this video was helpful, then do consider subscribing as well. Thank you so much.